Because of the increased rate of health-related problems, sometimes getting access to healthcare on time is difficult. For this reason, several devices have been developed to help improve overall health and well-being. Although most of them on the market are not as effective as advertised, through research and customer ratings, we have been able to discover those that will provide you with the best service. These wearable devices can even help you prevent some serious diseases if used correctly. So stay tuned so that you don't miss a thing. Dharma Pro. About 80% of the world's population have some sort of pain that they have learned to live with, and the most common of them is waist pain. Although commonly overlooked, waist pain reduces the productivity of an individual and restricts a person from doing all the fun stuff they love. However, with growing innovation, a wearable device has been developed to help prevent it from occurring, and it is Dharma Pro. Dharma Pro features a cushion that is worn on the body and an app which will warn you to sit up straight or take a short walk or stretch now and then. Of course, this is nothing new, as there are already many apps capable of doing the same thing. However, with Dharma Pro, things are different because it delivers a literal kick to you when your posture is not good. The cushion is made out of ventilated leather, which signals your phone. It has a long battery life of 15 days and comes with a USB socket. Yes, I know the device is not the life-saving one that you want to know about. Nonetheless, it will be of great use to people who have to work on their computers all day. But does it only detect forward and backward bad posture? No, it can also detect when you are sitting more to the left or to the right, and even when you have stood up, all possible due to its built-in sensors. This amazing healthcare device also comes with an extra feature. It can track your heart rate and breathing, which it then uses to determine your level of stress. Pretty cool, right? Omron Heart Guide. There are more than 103 million Americans that are suffering from hypertension, and day after day, its incidence rate is on the rise. Although most individuals with the condition get to live normal lives, the disease comes with some complications that can be life-threatening. These complications arise due to improper management of blood pressure or when patients fail to constantly check. Well, you can say goodbye to all these problems with the world's first smartwatch with an oscillometric blood pressure monitor, Omron Heart Guide. So, what makes it different from other blood pressure devices? Aside from the accuracy of the blood pressure results, the smartwatch can provide results at any time without cuffs or wires, which is typical of regular blood pressure monitors. This feature makes it comfortable and very user-friendly. The smartwatch features a flexible band made from synthetic materials, so it can inflate and deflate while checking your blood pressure and return to its normal shape when the check is complete. With so many features, this healthcare device weighs just 4.1 ounces. This device ought to be recommended for all patients with hypertension because it is a lifesaver. Apart from blood pressure, the smartwatch can also determine your heart rate and the number of steps that you take during your walks. At night, you can wear it to bed to track your sleep quality. Surprisingly, all these features are in a small watch. If you want your result displayed on a larger screen, this smartwatch comes with an accompanying app for your Android or iOS smartphone. A live-core cardiomobile ECG monitor. It is not strange to see young and old people dying from sudden heart attacks. With the occurrence continually increasing, steps had to be taken to provide a means by which average people could discover and prevent cardiac problems. It is a shame that most of the cases in which the disease has progressed significantly could have been prevented with regular checkups and ECG readings. Well, that's behind us now, because with the AliveCore Cardiomobile, you can check the status of your heart at any given moment and location with its quick ECG readings. Although it's not wearable, it is small enough to fit in your pocket or attached to the back of your phone for better convenience. All that you need to do to get your readings is to place a fingertip on each of the two small sensors on the device. An app that is linked to the device produces the result within 30 seconds. This app also allows you to store your results, which can be of help to your doctor. No more time will be wasted diagnosing you anymore. The device does not feature any wires, so you don't have to test in private. This is what we call comfortable healthcare. The only problem with this device is that it is not compatible with all smartphones. I hope the company works on this as soon as possible. This portable device is approved by the FDA, so it's definitely safe to use and effective. Recently, doctors have started recommending it to patients that need to monitor their heart regularly. Emotive insight. When we hear terms like brainwave in healthcare, we immediately get goosebumps because we're expecting some sort of bad news. Maybe like a tumor or something that has no cure. However, straight out of our sci-fi movies comes the Emotive Insight, a wearable device that monitors your brainwaves and creates recordings that will determine your stress levels and some other minor details. You might ask yourself, who doesn't know when they are stressed? Well, the device doesn't only tell you when you are stressed, it provides solutions that will help in reducing stress levels, improve your focus, or relax after a long day. It doesn't seem like a big deal, except you take into consideration that accumulation of stress is the main cause of many severe diseases. Research has also suggested that by providing people with this sort of information, they perform better. The device records this information and transfers it to your Android or iOS device. As I earlier said, these devices might not look like much, but they will save you from a lot of health problems in the future when used effectively. Code for Armor. Some years ago, if you needed emergency healthcare in a hospital without your patient file, lots of tests would need to be conducted to know the right blood for transfusion or to discover any allergies you might have. The fastest way to get this sort of information would be to call the hospital with your file to get all all the information they needed about you. Can you imagine how many patients have died because of this delay in accessing medical help? Well, you can say goodbye to those days because of this healthcare device that has changed the world. Code 4 Armor was developed to eliminate this delay. It is worn on the wrist like a watch and contains all the information about your medical status. If for some reason you are unable to respond to medical professionals during an emergency, maybe you are unconscious, all they need to do is to look up the information on your watch. A quick and easy way for first responders to scan and access pertinent medical information about the wearer. If you have a health condition that might require emergency help, you should purchase this device. I think hospitals should even make it compulsory. The Zoll Life Vest. The device is literally a lifesaver. I think it's the only device on my list that could save your life without the presence of any doctor. The Zoll Life Vest is a device that you wear on your torso. This amazing piece of innovation monitors your heartbeat and will issue a warning when it notices an irregular pattern in your heartbeat. However, many other devices perform this function. But what makes the Zoll Life Vest different? I'll explain. There have been cases of individuals who died inside their homes from a heart attack because they were unable to reach their phones. Most times, their bodies are found days later after their death. Well, this device is a game changer. When Life Vest detects that an individual is going into cardiac arrest, it will administer an electrical shock to stabilize your heartbeat. Of course, there is still a lingering possibility that it might not be enough to keep that individual alive. However, it could very well be the difference between life and death. As I earlier said, this device is very important for people living with various heart conditions. Microsoft Band and MyCare-centric. Epilepsy, a condition that has plagued mankind for far longer than we can remember. The catastrophic seizures embarrass patients at any place and at any moment. However, with advancements in medical technology, the problems associated with this disease can be reduced. The Microsoft Band is being used in the fight against epilepsy. While it does not really prevent or stop seizures, the band collects data from the patient which can be used to understand the condition. With enough data, it could even predict when you are going to have seizures so that you can prepare for them. The sort of data that it collects is on sleep and body temperature changes, heart rate, and skin conductance for epileptics. One final feature of this device is that as long as it has information stored on it, it can notify family members and/or healthcare providers. Whether you are asleep or awake, the device continues to work. Well, guys, we have come to the end of another video. If you have any questions about these devices, share your thoughts in the comment section below.